Right, a video 3, only a short one. I just had my doctor's call, so he's got the new mobile number, so I can set up all the portal things and that for communicating online for video conference calls, because I need it for the legal cannabis route for consultations and that, and set it up with my doctor for the portal stuff as well, for dealing with the NHS, so I can have video conference call with my doctor instead of dodgy phone calls, because there was a problem with the signal and that this morning. I've only got one bar of signal on my phone. Could be down to the weather and the atmospherics, but could have been something else, like someone hanging on the phone call from somewhere else at the exchange, or don't forget, I've already had electronic interference this morning happening in this building, which I actually told the doctor about as well. I now know when the PTSD appointment is. I've received no letter, so it's being done somewhere else now, not at the town hall. But all good on that. I did say I haven't had any PTSD episodes in the last month, but my son was playing something on his mobile phone. I don't know if it was a drone or a remote control car or whatever, but the noise sounded very similar to a strimmer, and it was just the sound of it. I started going quiet, and then my mood started changing, and my son asked what was the matter with me, and I said, well, I had to sort of compose myself a little bit because he was triggering my PTSD. He said, oh, I'm sorry. He said, you should have told me. I said, well, I'll tell you if I'm trying to watch something and you're fucking about on your phone, that it's annoying. But you actually triggered my PTSD that time. He said, oh, sorry, Dad. So I've said that to my doctor this morning. He's noted all that down. So yeah, it's definitely PTSD triggers. It's not psychosis, it's PTSD triggers. So, So we are finally trying to get it all sorted out. Right, now, this morning, no dogs rushing to have a pee or poop in the hallway. Right? No accidents in here. No peeing on the bed. All dogs content. So I think that might be the problem. Had no peeing in the house at all yesterday. In the hallway, in the front room, or in this bedroom. Now, why can they do that one day, and then if I put them in the hallway, they'll start scent marking and blah-de-blah-de-blah. The hallway was where the smoke alarm went off this morning. So maybe it is something that's happening in this house on a different level. It's either that or it is electronic interference by the state using the Investigatory Powers Act. It's one of those two. It's been narrowed down now. It's been caught on video. But that's what's been happening to all my electronic devices, including my new phone now. Which that tells me it's the state. But I had talked to my Muslim doctor about the jinn thing in prison, which can easily be checked because he just talk through Muslim circles and find out from the prison imam if that was actually said or not. So if they do check on that, it can be verified. Because there could be something that's sort of attaching from the gin juice that gets brought into my property, which is what I've been saying all along. It's not attached to me, it's attached to him and the alcohol things that he leaves behind. Whether it be beer glasses or empty frigging beer cans. It just makes my place smell like a stale fucking pub in the mornings, and I don't like it, and I think it's attracting something. But it's making the dogs react as well, because they're, like I said, they're all in here, away from whatever it is. No playing up. Right, so I could well be right on that. I know it sounds a weird thing to talk about, but I could well be right on that. It's one of those two now. That's been narrowed down. Narrowed right down. It's either gin or electronic interference by the state. It's one of those two. Bearing in mind what happened with my son and his medical emergency while he was drinking last time, when I put the Ruckia on, and he went absolutely fucking batshit crazy. Listen to that shit. Well, that was like the gin in him, from the alcohol, reacting to the video. That was exactly why I put that video on. Not to annoy him. But, yeah, he was just acting crazy and well out of character. Plus, he was medically damaged at the time as well, so he was in a negative state and drinking, so, yeah, could very well have been. I've got dog food for the morning, so I don't have to pop out just yet. Dogs are in no rush to get their breakfast or go out in the garden at the moment, are they? So it's nearly 10 o'clock, so this is the normal routine that I keep them to. There's no one panicking. I'm not scared of gin anyway, because the dogs let me know if there's anything weird going on. They are gin hunters, aren't they? They sense it first, and I watch their behaviour, and they're not reacting at all, are they? So it could well be the state. So the mental health team is talking about want to talk about the PTSD and all that, and get all that supported and sorted out properly. Last time I went to the place where it's going to be from, talking about the PTSD, was the day the Queen died. At the time the Queen died. Right? That was the first PTSD appointment where all the anger, all the anxiety from the build up to my dad's death, I was out of body in that appointment, describing what I was seeing. I said about full mast. They said, we don't know what that means. I said, you will do by the end of me talking. I said, because the person will be dead. I actually described the person that I was talking about. I said, yeah, the bitch even came up here while I was in prison. As if to gloat. To come and have a look on their CCTV so she could look at her captured animal or captured soul. And there you go. Bucket list court case. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was her bucket list, wasn't it? She wanted to see me jailed before she died. That was her bucket list. Wasn't my father's. You know what I mean? Yeah, it died. Can all be checked and verified. It was done at a Royal College of Doctors meeting where that legal word spell was reversed, and the punishment didn't come from me, it came from above. But I was describing the truth as I was seeing it. And by the end of the interview, the Queen was dead. All because of the lies and the corruption that put me in prison as an innocent person. The fight was completely set up. Right? No one can pick that story apart because it's all been logged and verified in official channels. So the state has that information. All right, what we got? Another 11-minute video. Some positive tunes on the old radio. Being projected from London. Lonely and Blue. Government propaganda channel. Blue is the colour of what party? Lonely and hated, are they? Come on and rescue me. I don't think so. You're attacking my animals, you're attacking me. I don't think so. Your leader's got the big say. You carry on with your wickedness, see where it gets you. Because it's all falling apart now for you all, isn't it? Killing innocent souls. Or attempting to. While attempting to start a global war to kill more innocent souls. The human souls. And I clearly said, if they get away with it with the dogs, humans will be next. Then we find out, government's in trouble, royals are in trouble. Almost as if punishment is beginning because of what they've got planned. Which is why I put the video up yesterday. The destruction of the Pharaoh. A nation destroyed because of its treatment of the innocent souls under its care. And for what it was doing when they tried to escape it. Right? Yeah, you can have your religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, whatever, but when things keep happening and it starts becoming a pattern, you start noticing it. You look at all possibilities and dismissing any coincidences, that sort of thing, until you're absolutely certain. So you have to sort of go through a process of just letting the things happen without it affecting you and just keeping note. So alarms going off for no reason. Right, medication before I forget. So I kept my appointment today by waking up prison style without any alarm clock, because I was fully aware I can't miss the appointment. Yes, it's hard to move around the dogs. I dread to think what the fucking outside temperature is today. It wasn't a clear night last night, so luckily it didn't turn icy cold. Right, Marnie, your head is just a little bit too far over, mate. Lift your head a minute. That's it. Let's do that gently. Right. Just one a day, but it's working for me, so. I did say to the doctor, though, yeah, every now and then, dark thoughts are creeping in, even while taking them, but it's keeping it all under control. By dark thoughts, I mean negative thoughts about myself. You know, depression that makes you think about doing stuff. But it's copable. It's only because of what's happening in the world at the moment. You can see it all coming. I made a point of saying to the doctor this morning, so everything I told you about the war planning years ago, I found out yesterday that Capita are the ones that are doing the army recruitment contract while proving disabled people fit to work. But there's a thing hidden in the small print of the benefits. All working males must be made fit to work. Actually discussed it with him this morning. I said, third word to be amended at a future date. I said, well, that future date's nearly here. Now, all the war planning's in its final stages. That third word will be amended to serve. So, fit to serve for a war. And he clearly remembered me saying all that ahead of time. Alright, so he's aware of that now. And it's proving true. How could I have known and been able to work all that out unless I was getting help from a different level? And I'm not talking about a different human level. How would I have known about that in advance? Wasn't told about it. It's just an instinctual thing. It's almost as if I was told ahead of time that it was going to happen by something else. Well, I think the Creator was warning me so I could warn other people. It could save lives. And the upright people in society I've been telling, go to their mosques, go to their churches, and they discuss it with other people. This guy said something, and we're noticing that he's saying things ahead of time, and they're actually happening. And he's been going on about this for a few years, and yeah, we can all see it's happening. Move like Jagger. Some happy old tunes on the projection from London this morning. I'm not going to say what radio channel it is, but it's not even in the room. It's background noise from a different fucking room. Can't hear what the DJs are saying at all or anything else. Ah, dear. God, I love that old dark Java stuff, innit? Oh no, it's not Java, is it? It's Molten Magma, this one. It's Morrison's own Java. But it's Java, it's just unbranded Java. Unlike Taylor's Java, which is more finely chopped and crushed and ground. This is just a more coarser version of it, but it's still Java. Same beans, different style. Yeah, me cup got a wash. Ex-building trade. Don't mind a bit of colour in the cup. I don't fear germs. Body can deal with all of that. Right, I've got this room to sort out today while the dogs are asleep having their after dinner nap. So I'll be blitzing this room this morning while the computer's not in it and I'm not on the computer fucking about. So I've got 1, 2, 3 videos going up this morning. The incident with the electronics while I was waiting for the doctor's call. So it could be Sly related, where I'm in a heightened state of whatever, waking up before. It could be down to that. Might not be, Gin. Do you see what I mean? Which is why I'm going to put a Rukia video on. After me Jua video that I listen to in the mornings. I think it's a Jua video. I watch an English translation of it by Mufti Merrick. Because those ways I wasn't brought up with, so I don't read Arabic, so I have to have the translation version. So that's what I'm going to do when I post these videos, just watch that video before I get out of my bed. Turn the radio off while I'm doing it. Yeah, but this is me waking up in my natural state. No cannabis in my system. Yet. no pain relief in my system whatsoever. Discussing my disabilities while I'm feeling all the pain, knee pain, back pain, hip pain, ankle pain. Like I said to the doctor, it is all arthritic, I think, a lot of it. My knee's actually locking when I get down to ground level now, so there's definitely a problem in that knee now. He knows about the bleeding from the behind the kneecap showing as bruising. Then the knee's actually locking up now. So I've got a problem with that knee. Not going to put me on a battlefield like that, are they? Really? I'm fit to work or serve still. There's fuck all they can do about it. Suffering from PTSD already. Nah, I'm unfit to work or serve. That was me putting the cup down. Don't panic. Look, I'll do it again for you. Right, that's the noise. Let me do it again for you, Willow. No, you've just done it. Look, Marnie, look. I put a cup down. It wasn't someone knocking on the door. All right? Lay down. Lay down. There's a good boy. You can go in a minute. I'm not going to say the word yet because I don't want you jumping up and going nuts and getting all excited. I've got to get dressed before I play in the garden because it's going to be freaking cold out there today. Tune playing at the moment. Put your loving arms around me. Haven't heard that for a long time. That was one of them songs from back in the day, wasn't it? Takes me back to a situation when I was at my happiest. But, yeah, didn't last. Oh, he's not licking the girl, he's licking Marnie's paw. Marnie's lucky boy this morning, eh? He's got his brother cleaning his feet. He's had his missus giving him a nosh. Or his girl giving him a nosh. Lucky old Marnie this morning. It's all right for some, isn't it? It's a dog's life, isn't it? Excuse my bloke humour. Nah, I don't pine after stuff like that. It's nice in life, but I don't pine after that sort of stuff. Can't miss what you're not getting, right? Don't think about it, it don't bother you. That's how you carry yourself correctly. Yeah, it's nice looking at the shape of a woman, but it's not the be all and end all in life, is it? See? Carrying myself correctly. I don't see a large pair of hooters and think, oh, you know, gotta make a play on that. You know what I mean? And then my dog jumps up and says, hey, look, I can put my paws on them. Make them go all squidgy. You embarrassing little fucker. I'd turn my face away, mate. You just fucking embarrass me, little bastard. I'm really sorry about that. You know what I mean? Just listening to what the next tune's going to be. La Bamba. Oh no, it's not. It's Twist and Shout. The Beatles. Funny, isn't it? Talking about women and then tunes come on to prompt another thought. So let's get off of that way of thinking, because I don't want to be waking up thinking about that sort of stuff. No morning glory going on here, mate. Controlling myself. Be a bit weird if I woke up with morning glory, wouldn't it? With dogs on my bed. You know what I'm saying? Right, let's turn the music off. Stop. And stay down. Trying to get my balance. Excuse me. Brush up, Marnie. Just stay there, because you're going to start all the other dogs off. Just stay there. Just stay there. Let me go and turn the music off. So I don't get copyrighted. Right, let's wash the dirt off my feet from the dog hair and everything else that I flicked off the bed last night. Get back in my nice warm bed for a minute, Marnie. No. Hop, 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 hop. I'd be getting up. Oh, you trying to block me from getting back in my bed, are you, little scrope? Marnie Moo, come here. Come here. Where's my handsome boy this morning? Jump up, buddy. Come on. Come on, before you get all the others up. I know you're boss dog, you wanna... Come on. There you go, you're starting them all off now. Well done, you little scrope. Well done. It is nearly time to get up. I've got the heater on in the front room, heating the room up before I go in there. Oh, getting a coffee rush now. Ooh. Buzz, buzz, a diddle it. Oh, you're right there, Marnie. You're like a fucking Kango going off beside me. Or a pneumatic drill. Yes, Hulkster, I don't need prompting. Right, that's Lola getting up. Let's chuck you out in the garden. Let's chuck you out in the garden. Because that's the little signal, isn't it? Keys, keys, keys. I need a pee, so I'm not going out in the garden first thing. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that's got to be cut up and put in the wheelie bin. Come on. Come on, because I'm bursting for a week. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Trying to hold it. There you go. If she don't want to get off the bed straight away, that's up to her. How'd you go? It's frigging raining, so you ain't going to be out there long anyway. Go toilet. Go toilet. Get up the garden. Move. Move. Get up the garden. Go. Go toilet. Go on, get up the garden. I know it's cold and... Ooh, shivers. Go on, get up the garden. Go up the garden. Go. Don't make me come out there with you. I'm in my shorts. Go. Jeez, that's cold. Out. Go toilet. Get up the garden. Now. Let me get the barrier to go across the door so you can't go and jump on me bed. There you go, so you can't go and jump on me bed. Right. You're all in too quick, so some of you haven't been to the toilet, have you? So you're not going in the front room just yet. Marnie's doing his, he's taking his time. That's fucking cold. That's frigging cold. Oh yeah, the cradle's in the front room. Prop it up against that for a minute. No. So I'm going to get them back out in the garden. I've got to go out there with them to make sure they go to the toilet or they're going to go in the hallway. Short-furred dogs don't like the cold weather. Do not go in the hallway, you lazy little fucks. Do not go in the hallway. And if you do, I'll clean it up anyway. Not a problem. Right, let's get me dirty fucking smelly clothes back on. Get warmed up. And then get in the shower. And then start cleaning. Generate some body heat. But it's a chilly one this morning. Right. Move me TV. Back in the front room. Be back in a second. Just moving my TV. Fell over with it. Get out my way. Move. 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 Stay there. Stay there for a minute. Don't try and push past me. go. Stay off the sofa. No, actually, come here. Come here. You are going to the toilet. Come here. Where's my coat? Let's make sure you go to the toilet. That's it, get me a nice warm thick coat on. Let's get the dogs out in the garden. Make sure they go to the toilet. Because a few of them haven't had a wee or a poop yet because they come straight back in too quick. So let's get them out in the garden. Ugh. Garden out, 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 out. Come on, you water dodgers, get out in the garden. Move, move, move. Go on, you was in too quick. Get out. Come on, it's a box, you can step over it. Get out. Get out, out, out. Only cold. Go on, get up the garden. It's icy cold rain. It's getting ready to snow, everything's saturated. No wonder they don't want to go to the toilet. Get up the garden. Go. Go on, you water dodger. Go. Go toilet. Go. Come on. Get on with it. It's bitterly cold area. And the rain makes it even worse. It's coming down that way, so stay close to the house, that's it. Go toilet. Come on, I don't want to be out here for long. Don't you dare, he's just peed there. So don't try eating the grass. I need to get out here and pick the dog pup up, but... Come on, get on with it. Go toilet. I know it's cold, but you're a dog. You got fur. Good boy, Hulkster. Come on, Marnie, get on with it. You've probably already done yours, so you're alright. They're staying in the hallway. There's no way she's had enough time, but she spent ages out there anyway, so she's probably done hers. Well done, girl. Good girl. That's what I was waiting for. So it's just Willow that hasn't, I think. Because I was indoors. She could have done. But that's 3 of them done. Look at her trying to keep out the rain. Good girl, Lola. Come on in, baby. Alright, Willow. In you go. In you go. That's too cold for us. We don't like that weather, do we? Right, you can have 5 minutes in the hallway. You can have 5 minutes in the hallway so you don't dry your feet off on the hallway floor. Yeah, that's getting thrown out in the garden before I snap it all up so it fits in the wheelie bin. In the hallway. Come on. In. That's it. You can step over the box getting back in the house quick enough, can't you? Right. It's going to be a sofa and Netflix kind of day, I think. Stop the noisy bastards. Oh. clearing up the mess. Shall I recycle the coffee or not? Might do, might not. Right, what do I need? Keys. Vape juice is in my pocket. I've had my meds. What do I need to take in the front room? The phone. The mobile. Vape juice. And then I've got to come in here and clean up properly. Right, just got to set the telly up to the computer. Put the chains on the doors so the dogs don't push the doors shut open. Get naughty. It smells better since I've been disinfecting, but I can still smell it coming from somewhere. Right, you dogs stay out in the hallway for a minute. Stay there. Just to see. While I set everything up. Let's put the phone up here. Just while I get the dog's food sorted out. Get everything set up. All the cables back in, the HDMI. HDMI 2. Puts that in. Get the computer fired up. Yeah, that's nicely fired up. Let's get my vape on charge. Where's that battery charger leak gone? Did I take it in the bedroom last night? I guess I must have done. Right, let's get your dog. Hey. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Stop jumping over everyone holding stuff. Hang on. Hang on while I eke it out. Stay down, out. Right, so there's a bowl and a half of food left. Half in that one. This is just to keep them going until I actually get out to get the dog food today. A bit more in that one. More in that one, so they're all getting the same. That looks about right. Holster don't eat all of these anyway. Right, 2 bigger dogs, 2 smaller dogs. Half a bowl today. Get out! Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. come here. See that? Holds that out. Right, that's got them started anyway. I'll get my coat off now. But I've only got half a bowl each. Right, that's the big dog sorted out and the little dog sorted out. Remote, I know I forget something. And the phone lead for recharging the vape. Eat quickly, Hulkster, before Lola's finished, or you'll lose your half a bowl as well. Right, now where did I put that? Here. Torch is fully charged. Done that last night. On there. Just get my cable for charging that up. Now I can get in here and tidy everything up properly. Don't need the quilt on the sofa, like I said. Got things to do today. I'll take a flask of coffee with me when I go out though, so I'm going to have to sit at a bus stop. Just to make myself warm, nice warm drink. Right. Right, I'm just making sure no dog's nicking the another dogs. Nearly finished, Hulkster. Come on, quickly. She's finished. You're having another half a bowl later. There you go, just push them straight out of it. Oi! There you go, Hulkster. There you go, lick the crumbs out of it then. Come on, Hulkster, hurry up or she's going to be on it and push you out of that as well. There's a good boy. You can move the barrier now. Alright, that's enough. You've done it. You've done it. Willow, how are you getting on with yours? Let's have a look. You got a couple of bits that are stuck as well in there. Worry about the dust stuck around the edge. That's just all the crushed granules. Bowls have got to be washed up anyway. Right, you all done? Come on in you come, unless you're getting a drink. Get a drink. 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 No, you don't want to. Right, in here. In. In. That's it. You haven't been running around the garden this morning, have you? Nope. You're not getting on that sofa today. Not just yet. No. Get up on your own sofa. Get up. Get up or lay on the floor. No. In. Actually, no, you can stay out there for a minute because you haven't done anything, have you? Good point. That's why she's doing that. Right. Right, you know what that's for, don't you? It's alright, Willow, if you need to go to the toilet, you just go to the toilet, baby. I'll clear it up. Or do you want to come in here? Don't go toilet in here, though. Come on in. There's a good girl. That's it. You're not being punished. Don't worry, girlie. That's it. Lay down on the floor. There's a good girl while I set everything up. I don't need to rush out and get the food straight away. But they will get another half a bowl before they go to bed tonight. I'm just not in a rush to go out. I want to see what the weather's going to do first. Right. Charger in the phone, 60%. Doesn't really need it then. Right, that's cool. Charge the vape up in a minute. So we can get that out of that one. That can be plugged into the actual phone direct from the plug socket. Just lob that down there for a minute. I'll pop that in the plug socket. Because there's a dodgy bit on the... I don't want to stick my finger in there when I'm trying to get the fucking plug socket out, if you see what I mean. It saves it being connected to the computer, don't it? Yeah, there you go, that's on charge, that's all cool. Torch is fully charged. Well, I've done that last night. Tables doesn't need cleaning right away because, what the freaking hell's that? Oh, not mine. Right. Let's have a look on YouTube. Like I said, there's no TV here to win, so I don't have a live TV in it. A vape while charging because it's on its last little bit, isn't it? No, it's not. It's got 2 bars on it still. That's it. Managed to eat that out anyway. It's only 10 milligram, but it's like I said, it's 16 micrograms of vape juice. So I'm just thinking, what's the best thing to do? Because I've got to go to Poundland to get some vape juice. A couple of them. What day are we on? Thursday. 1, 2, 3. 1. How long will this last? There's another 1, maybe 2 bowls in there of the vape canister. So that's today's. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 2. You're drying yourself off on the carpet, are you? You're not coming up here yet. Right? Yes, you've got a wet back at the moment. Do what your sister's just done and dry yourself off on the floor then. It'll dry out in the heat. You're all nice and dry anyway, Marnie. You got a wet back because you take ages to go to the toilet, don't you? Everything has to be just right, doesn't it? Oh, we got an hour video for video 3 then. Right. YouTube. Let's see if everyone's happy this morning or if they've woke up weirdly or manic. No woolly hat on today. Good morning. Just having a look. Everyone's as happy as I am this morning. Is everything all positive in YouTube land or not this morning? Let's see what's on the alerts before I scroll down. Third eruption in Iceland started only 30 minutes ago. Posted 37 minutes ago. And it's on Agenda Free TV as well. Is live Iceland volcano. Alright, let's have a look at Agenda Free TV quickly if it's still streaming live. Oh no, it's not that one I want to do, is it? Scroll it down. That was 3 hours ago, so he's not going to be live now, is he? Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Probably asleep by now. Streaming from America. Oh no, he is live. Oh yeah, it's adverts. I thought, what the fuck's that? Adverts. He's still live, so where's the volcano then? On Reykjanes Peninsula. I had word from Iceland yesterday. Someone telling me the volcano's ready to erupt. The solar CME is grounded now, as you can see. Right, so that's where it is. Oh wow, look at that. Let's get the telly on. That's why I went in the bedroom. The remote. Ah, don't you dare get up on that sofa. Don't. That's it. She's rubbing herself on the floor, drying herself off now. Right, where was the remote? There it is. Good girl. You're learning. You're either learning or you're just lazy. So obviously there's no one staying here, because that's where they would have stayed, isn't it? They're not sleeping in the dog crate. Move. Just lay down on the floor. Lay down by the fire. Warm yourself up. Hulkster's nicked your spot. No, you're not getting up on the sofa. Just lay down on the floor. Cheeky girl. Lay down. Haven't had enough. No digital service. Please check your aerial. Connect to the bedroom thing. The fuck? So that's changed as well, is it? What the actual fuck? Did that change when the thingy went off? The alarm went off this morning? I don't know. Right, there it is anyway. Well, that's definitely magma, isn't it? Spreading out. And it's a fissure. That's tarmac burning. I've just set up a little barrier across the road to try and save the rest of the road, look. Do you have a bit of volume? Where's the volume on this? Oh, get the fuck off of there. Do. That's it. Get off. No. No. Search with my voice. No. Here we go. I've got volume now.
The lava goes there, the line goes out, said Landsnet's information officer. She says it's not possible to act further in situations now. If the Fartsengi line goes out,
molten magma.
in all likelihood, it's only Grindavik that will be allowed
Do you get it now?
electricity. Okay, so, ooh, there's that building. There's a possibility that transmission.
Instant coffee for the rest of the week, wasn't it? Until that ran out, and then the first day I'll get back on the molten magma. We have a eruption. Just saying. Because I've been grounding into the same system that goes to Iceland as a slider.
The RUV camera actually zoomed in a bit too. Glizzy Gladiator thinks the lava has no chance against that barrier. Now,
it's only a little pile of earth, do you know what I mean? It just bulldozes its way through it.
I would assume lava is still coming out of the ground plentifully at the original site, but I don't have eyes on that original site at the moment. Although I probably can get it, but I can't show it to you. But live in Iceland, I'm guessing would have that.
Live, but not live in Iceland. Right, let's just have a look at the other one that posted, Rob Tasker. This is from Iceland.
Ooh, hold on.
No, not holding on. Let's watch it from here.
Hey everyone, Rob here, and I have breaking news coming out of Iceland.
This is from a
has occurred 3 eruptions in
geologist.
Months. That's just kind of the situation that they're living with near the Blue Lagoon in the Reykjanes Peninsula. Now, based on first reports from surveillance flights over the area, and you can see in the photo here, the eruption is in the same area as the one that erupted on December 18th. The crack is about 3 kilometers long and runs from Sundsnuk in the south to the eastern end.
Lay down.
Scope.
Just lay down on the floor.
Lava flows mostly to the west at this stage, which is not good. And the lava flows appears to be slightly less than at the beginning of the eruption on December 18th.
All 4 dogs now trying to get up on the same sofa.
We're looking at jets of lava going to a height of about 50 to 80 meters.
She's going to try and push you 2 boys off the sofa.
Kilometers. So this all stayed from an announcement from the Icelandic Meteorological
Well done, Marnie.
And for those wondering,
she wants to lay with you, Hulkster. So let her. She's your woman. Stay down.
And then 30 minutes later, the eruption began.
Lay down, Marnie. There's a good boy.
And for the
you
first
don't
few minutes,
care,
the crack extended.
Go on, lay down on the floor next to the fire.
So again, the amount of magma flow, and let's just jump over to some of these.
While I finally wake up. And
the amount of magma flow appears to be less than December 18th. Again, we can't estimate it exactly just because it's so new. But
remember why I showed you the BGS yesterday in a video? I think, if I published that video, I can't remember. But the BGS, let's open up a second tab. Just to see if there's any earthquake activity today. What's the time? It's 10:56, so the BGS should have updated any data from today or yesterday. Let's have a quick look, because we're talking about open Firefox every time you restart your computer. Now you can set Firefox load. No.
Showing the situation in the area.
Not now.
And we can see exactly how this looks. Now,
don't forget, I had to reset it last night to turn off the alert so it don't clog my screen up with pop-ups. 8th. So we got a new one. What's today's date? I checked it yesterday. And it's the 8th. It happened at 48 minutes past midnight.
That it could reach the road.
Bethisada,
so the road going to the Blue Lagoon,
Gwynedd, so Wales, western side going directly to Iceland, 1.3 magnitude.
As of what, 10
heading towards Iceland.
Hour and a half earlier than they thought.
New one happened at 48 minutes past midnight last night.
The road. Now, if you're wondering where this road is,
don't forget electronic activity going on in this house this morning. Caught on first video.
For where people would go to the Blue Lagoon and stay at the hotels in the Blue Lagoon area.
So it could well be slider related,
Looking at this
not gin.
and the short notice of
Because
30
I'm looking
minutes
at the data
here,
now,
I'm very
whereas I
happy
didn't have that
didn't
information
occur
before.
sooner, because then you would have people not able to use this road to get out, and perhaps
Only a
going
1.3,
towards Grindavik and having to go that way.
but it's telling me the
something to
energy
consider
path
in the
is now
evacuation
open
plans
under
of
the
Blue
UK,
Lagoon. People are staying there in the hotels.
which it would have been
This road
open
is now
yesterday because
closed
that
off.
hit at midnight.
We can see again from the photos.
So grounding barefoot
that,
into that would have done
yeah,
what?
Simply not something that we're going to be able to rely on from this day forward. Is this road now? They did
Because the
say
extra
earlier
energy
on in the news. If we jump over, there's a lot of news coming out.
made the
Jump
difference.
down to some of these.
That's what I believe.
Some of these reports. One of the reports was saying that it's in Icelandic, but they said they're not considering closing the Grindavik Road at this time, and that was at 9:46. Shortly after that comment came out, as we can see, 45 minutes later, not even, we have the lava flowing over the road. So it's quite the situation. Again, here is some aerial shots coming out from Via.
That's a big fissure.
They expect it's going to hit the town of Grindavik perhaps at around noon if it flows in that direction. But right now, again, it's going over this road here towards the west. And if it breaks over the barriers, then it has a chance of continuing to flow down towards the Blue Lagoon. So, breaking news. I hope you enjoyed this.
Quite a way away from the Blue Lagoon, isn't it? Because the Blue Lagoon's down there.
And be sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because
and the eruption's up here.
The situation is always changing and ongoing. So, thanks so much for watching.
Right, well that was quick and concise, wasn't it?
With military vehicles.
Right.
The online action game War Thunder has received
so I don't need to
updates.
watch Agenda TV, do I? And listen to the long drawn out version of it. Right, this is how I'm getting my news. They are freaking out over Tucker Carlson's Putin interview. EU wants to sanction. I saw Tucker Carlson yesterday. The EU wants to sanction Tucker Carlson for interviewing Putin. So they're trying to hide something, aren't they? They don't want Putin's view getting out. Another one there. Afar TV. Volcanic eruption. Live. Incredible British humour. He's funny. Assassin delivers curry to Bobby K's door. Right. Don't really want to watch that one, because it might be a fucking assassination shot that they're showing. Don't really want. Dr. Dre arrested. Oh. Just now, Dr. Dre arrested in Tupac murder case. Uploaded January the 16th, 2024. There's been nothing but continued blah blah blah. The Tupac murder case, it's been 25 years and anything anyone can say for sure about. Blah blah blah. How long's that video? Says not sued by. Scroll down. That looks like a short actually. Let's have a look. But it's posted information from January 16th. We're now in February, and I've heard nothing about it at all. So I'm going to ignore that one. If Dr. Dre's been arrested, he's been arrested. But I haven't heard anything about it. Another flood watch for Los Angeles. More storms to come. No, he hasn't seen the volcanoes erupted yet then, otherwise he'd have that on his video. Thor News. There's a stream direct from Iceland, a live stream showing the volcano from a CCTV camera. Oh, wow, that's a different version of it, isn't it? Live volcano, the Times on Sunday. So Legacy Media also showing it live. Tommy Robinson versus the shouty left wing. You're just antagonising your estate agent, mate, I'm telling you. You're out there to manipulate and cajole people and shape people's opinions like the Brigade 77. So I don't know what they done to you while you was in there, but that's how it's coming across. Robinson. Yahweh equals Enki. Yahweh is not who we think he is, because it's always about the two brothers, isn't it? That I learnt from that story. Yahweh's supposed to be Enki, and his brother Enlil is supposed to be the devil in that story, and that's how it's been painted by the religious people that took over after, who control the history narrative. So check that book out, The Lost Book of Enki. You'll see and you'll hear the stories of the Bible before they got put in the Bible. I'm telling you, just listen to it. Enlighten yourself and then try and throw the Bible at people afterwards. You'll see what I mean then. Musa versus Firwan. That was the one I watched yesterday. Similar anyway. Greater Manchester Police. PC Jessica Bruggen sentenced at Leeds Crown Court. No, I don't want to watch anything about that. No more 5-year UK citizenship. So you've got to get your passport, which costs you £80-90 at a time, but you don't get a 5-year passport anymore. So more tax. Russia's new robot army is insane. It's shocking. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? All them robots hanging off the fucking helicopter. Right, so I'm just showing you what's popping up in my feed this morning. Look what happens when these women finally realise they're not valuable. I can see a funny hat coming up. Right, now look at this. I'm going to watch that one. Like I said, I could see a funny hat coming up. He's having the same problem with the Investigatory Powers Act that I've been explaining, yeah? Don't forget he was having a go about Stella Creasy, and Stella Creasy's now telling him to ring the police. In other words, I'm not going to deal with it. Because you made a video, Ren. And the MPs are part of the Investigatory Powers Act. They have to authorise it. They tried to tell you that. Either a judge or the local MP has to initiate the Investigatory Powers Act, mate. Did try and warn you about that. But she can't get involved because if you're having the Investigatory Powers Act used against you, including the seizing of your devices and all that to see what you got on there and blah, 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 they're investigating and they're going through all your benefits, all your fucking health matters, everything. That's what's been happening to me as well. Right? Offensive content warning if you're a thunderwump. So she's just being a normal Robinson-esque humour type, but it's all part of an agenda, if you see what I mean. I'm going to watch this one. Oh, it's a 2-hour one. Right, I'm going to watch that in a minute. Posted by Just BTV. Haven't seen anything posted by him just lately, so I don't know if his channel's been getting a bit of attention again and it's had to be published that way. I don't know. But I haven't seen any posts from actual him. Let's run it. Let's see what it says. Don't need a live chat replay because it's not about that, is it? Oh, it was posted by him. So why hasn't that popped up in the alerts then? Let's just pause that for a minute. I'm going to go on his actual channel and watch it from him, if it's up there. Don't get any of these for a third party, innit? No, it's not on that one. Live. No, not on that one. How do I make the plus? Didn't come up now. Streamed a year ago. No, it's not coming up as that. So right, let's go back a couple of pages then. I was looking. I'm just checking because it might be a very old video. That's why I'm checking. Or it could be a manipulated video, which is why I'm checking, because it's coming up as his video on his channel, but it's not on the channel. Alright, so let's see. Like I said, it could be a workaround one. I don't know. But it's not on his actual channel. So I don't know if it's actually him posting it or if it's clips made up to get him in trouble with some clever editing. So we'll see.
Hello, Brian, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you now.
Hello, Stella's just about to click on. She didn't realise it. Sorry, this has been a nightmare with tech for the
He
last
said he
couple of
wanted his
hours.
case
But I think we're
highlighted,
now.
right?
She's just going to join us in a second.
So that's why I'm showing
Can
it.
you not see my video, no?
No, I can just see your name.
What do I have to do to get the video working?
Bottom left, of the screen. It says mute, and then next to it says stop video, and on there,
Lay down.
if you click the arrow. There should be a line.
That's it.
Might be a
Stop
line
trying
of
to
your
push her
video,
off the
video
sofa,
on
you.
the camera recorder.
Bully bitch.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi Brian.
Still up, mate.
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm not good.
Sorry the technology has proved so complicated.
Yeah.
It's a great piss take, wasn't it?
A few things. What I've sent you today is my main concern, because obviously I did bring it up in 2014. And the whole Andrew Ash scenario and Bill Malone,
All trying to gravitate towards where the heat is, isn't it? Come on, baby. You lay down, too.
I can't hold this in any longer. I've had to do what I have to do. My life's been made hell. I believe it's all by design. I do believe people are starting to get information.
Out pulling the tendon in my knee. I can actually feel it in the outside of me kneecap now. Just sitting like that. So can't sit like that no more.
This has gone on for far too long, and
Anxiety, yeah, I'll get that as well.
I ain't going to go and commit suicide or something like that, but I do believe my life's in danger. I have told you about this, and I think it's about time that we address several things.
Okay. Well look, it's very powerful the disclosure that you've made.
Well, I can see
It's
by
a
the
very
chat
serious,
that they're
it's a
saying
very
hello to
serious
Brian.
allegation. I guess the question is, what are you looking to get done
So I
today?
can see
What are the things you think we
it's
can help
posted
you
by
with?
him.
If we can understand what it is that you feel would be the next steps, we can look at how we can get you there.
Well, obviously, I'm just trying to get my life in order, and I can't get it in order. I'm being trolled online. There's 3 accounts, which every single one of them.
The man one plays on my mind a little bit because I don't want him confusing me with fucking Catweasel. My name's down as Paul H. It's a shortened version of my surname. But I don't put my surname on there because of the trolling. But it's easy to find out. People that know me from those that I interact with know how to find my Facebook channel and that if they want to. I'm not accepting any new friends requests from pseudonames that aren't people's real names.
Okay.
I also want you to know that I'm not on any drugs. The weed that I was smoking, I've given up. I've done a drug test last night. I'm willing to do another one live on YouTube to show everyone. I'll do it fully live. I'll do 3 or 4 of them if I have to. And I have got notes here.
The MP's very red in the face.
So if I could just go through.
Yeah, why don't you start with that? What I would say is, some of these things, I'm really concerned about your hip from what you just showed. I don't think we've seen that before to know there's an issue.
The doctors do. Dr. Lawrence knows all about it.
Yeah. So obviously we don't get access or insight to your doctor's records, your police records, your council records, anything like that at all. We can ask questions of all those people, but they wouldn't share information with us as a routine thing.
Bearing in mind
So we can hear
that
from
the
you
council
what your list is.
are now in charge of mental health.
Some of this may be newer to us than you might realise.
That's their new revenue stream.
Yeah.
So if the Investigatory Powers Act is being used against you and the council are part of that and your MP, then that would explain why you're not getting your care, wouldn't it? Because I'm getting the same messing about and I constantly have to keep referring it back to the doctor. Because to prove the PTSD would prove that an attempt was made to kill me from the gassing. So that's why they've been trying not to admit to that through the council's led mental health team that wanted it all done at the town hall. It's now being done at the doctor's because of that connection, because my doctor has been told well in advance that that's what was going on.
And this is what the meeting was about. And the meeting went just like any other meeting, nothing got sorted. And at the end of it, one of us had to ask him, the other two
Listen,
didn't do it, so I did.
because he's getting the same treatment at the moment and it's driving him absolutely bonkers.
Has he done something to you? Because I said, if he has, and I got that far, and the guy broke down, started hyperventilating. It's not a joke, it's a real thing. Then you've also got Daniela Westbrook admitting that I was walked into the Red Rooms
Right.
in 1994 with her. We was taken in for a secret.
His is all about a different thing, as you can hear.
We went in through the office. He pushed the
But I
button
came
on the
across
desk,
something
the door
that
flipped open,
made
but you wouldn't
people
go
want to
upstairs.
kill me.
We went up some secret stairway, up the top of that stairway.
That guy was moved in after that, after I made that accusation of
And
corruption.
the code word for buying drugs was I want to go to the toilet. Press the button under the table. We went upstairs, and then we come through someone's private party.
Pick apart
And in that private
all we want
party was
to.
Ghislaine Maxwell. There was two
But I've told the
guys. There was
truth.
a little boy sitting there in a suit. He was about 8 or 9. He had a navy
Trying to
blue
explain
velvet
it though,
suit on with a bow
I come
tie.
across the
It was
same as
Ghislaine
how
Maxwell. The little
Brian
boy
comes
sat-
across.
It was one of them wrapped round leather chairs that goes round like that, right? There was a
Because it
little
sounds
party
so
of people over the
unbelievable.
corner. They all saw us. There's a picture
I
of
was
us
trying to
actually
explain
going
it to
into
my dad.
breakfast
It was
that night.
like,
Ghislaine
this has
Maxwell
been done in
was there.
such
She's
a
the only
way
one
that
that
if I
people
tried
on
to
Facebook
discuss it with
can
people, I'll
recognise
come
her
across
and
as
know who
mad.
it was. I'm suggesting one
It's
of the
incredible.
persons in there was
I
Bill
said, but you got to
Andrew,
believe
and
me,
this
Dad.
is one of
That's
the
what's
reasons,
going
along
on.
with Tony's
I
rape,
said, you'll see as
ended up they all
I
know
tell
each
you
other
ahead of time
and
what they're
are
up
being
to,
persecuted
because
for
it's
telling the
so
truth.
obvious to
So
me.
there's one issue. The
And
second
everything
issue
I said to my
is
dad
in
came
2014,
true.
I did come to you with
Everything.
Andrew Ash, the Express
Told him
interview,
ahead of
front
time
page
what they was
interview.
trying to do to
I'm
me,
being
and
told
they
by
did
Bill
it.
Maloney and Ian Puddy
Next
that
thing,
Andrew
next
Ash
option
was
is
genuine Operation Fernbridge
they tried the
victim.
sectioning,
Now,
they
when
tried the imprisoning, and the third one
I
in the
told
Codes
him
of
of this
Use
to
for the
Operation Fairbank, I
Investigatory
believe it
Powers
was,
Act.
that
If you
came round.
still
All
pose a
spin-offs
threat
off
to
of
the
the
Royals
Jimmy
or
Savile case.
UK
I spoke to
PLC,
DC
you are
Tony
marked
Atkin,
for
and
death
he come
by
round
the
and I
system.
reported everything to them. A few
You
times
then probably
actually.
get something like
Again,
cancer.
nothing was done. I was walked into that, filming that front page story of Andrew, which I showed you, and
By,
since
let's
then,
say, the radiation turned up
once
on
again,
X-rays
I've
on your hip or
I'm getting
whatever.
persecuted for it. As you
Because
well know, I've been back to
I've got a
Birmingham 3 or
shrunken
4
right
times.
hip,
No one's listened to me. I'm
which
painted up as
affects
mad in
the
the
left
media.
hip.
I've had the police at my house twice telling me my life's in danger.
And
I've
after
reached
having
out
an
and tried to
X-ray
tell people. No one's done nothing.
in a hospital,
So this is
I could
put me
actually
on the spot
feel the
and
X-ray
isolate
being
me, which I've
taken.
done a very
Could
good
actually
job of,
feel
by
it
the
in my
way.
body.
A very, very good job of that.
I even said to
So
my
30
dad, I
million
think they've
records,
given me
I
a
can't believe
higher
it's
than
happened to
normal
me.
dose of radiation.
So I
Do
won't.
you have, so one of the things that would be really helpful, Brian, in trying to understand what's
Which
been
would
done in
be
response to
sitting
the
in the
concerns you have
background.
about
It was
people
done a
making
few years
threats,
ago, so
is for us to be able to
that's why I've been
cross-reference with the
asking the
police
doctors for
when reports have
THC,
been made.
CBD,
Do you have any
secure any
police report numbers?
lurking
Do you have any of your
nasties
crime
that could be in
reference
my
number?
system.
No, I've got some.
Is that
I
would
said
be
it was
really
about the
helpful?
I've got a
smoking,
mail
but
a
it
few
could be
emails
about that.
where they've emailed me back.
Yeah, because it's
Um,
her
I mean, I even went
NHS.
to Scotland Yard. You know what I mean? I was outside there. I might have been shouting and screaming, but it's through frustration and anger. And obviously, I'm scared for my life still. I shouldn't be going through this. For telling the truth, I'm trying to do a good thing. I'm trying to do the right thing. But what I'm finding as I'm going through this is everything is connected. And if you allow me, I will show you how.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you've got the Andrew Ash thing there, and that was through.
Well, I'm
Ian
going to watch
Puddy,
the rest of this later,
who was funding
because I don't want
Bill
to
Gates, which was
copyright
all
it.
admitted on tape. Ian Puddy had my computer.
It's not because I don't want to show it. It's because I don't want to copyright it. Right, but I've just explained how the MP authorises the Investigatory Powers Act. If a suspicion is raised by the local council. The other ones that are on that list of using the Investigatory Powers Act is the non-profit groups associated with the benefit system, i.e. landlords. And the landlords have been playing him up, trying to create a mental crisis for the reason of sectioning or imprisoning. And they duly sent the police round to him. Correct? Now, I've also had that situation happen here, what I caught on video and I recorded and posted. An attempt to section me before I was in prison. So section, in prison, and then kill if you're still a threat. All right. He's talking about his life being in danger from that, but because of what he's talking about, he's in danger from the system as well, because they're connected to it. Because they learned what they learned to set up the Investigatory Powers Act through Murdoch. Do you now see how it's all connected? The Murdoch phone hacking scandal. And what the government learned from them spying on the elites and famous people through their phone hacking is now incorporated into the Investigatory Powers Act on how they was doing that, spying on people's phones and hacking them. Now Murdoch's out in America doing the same shit to America, and look what's happening out there now. So he is part of that globalist network. Do you see now how it's all connecting? So believe me when I tell you, Brigade 77 are in all chat groups. They're the chat steerers, they're the instigators of all the aggro, of all the beefs. Just shaping, just dropping a little hint for a not so intelligent person to just run with. Let's just say bang bang on that one. But bang bang didn't realise that he was up against an intelligent person who caught that after he was already warned about that sort of thing, that it was going on, because he's still getting used to the outside world. Can you see how that's all connecting up now? He then gets a visit from another streamer. Yeah. Do you see now? My advice would be don't get paranoid about it, but question everything. Question everyone's intent at the moment as a streamer, as a content creator. Question everything and everyone that comes to you. Trust your instincts only. If you don't feel right, don't do it, bruv. Right, I'm starting to feel the nicotine-y sort of limit reached, so I'm going to leave that to fully charge up now, because I'm starting to feel a little bit fucking... Yeah, nicotine level reached. That's what I said, it makes you feel a little bit queasy when you get to that, so... Right. Oh, you're giving her a cuddle, are you? Hey. Don't look as though I'm going to tell you what for. Force you off the sofa. We've got to try and get you showered off and cleaned, haven't we? But I'm going to do all of you as soon as I get the heating on. I don't think I'm going to wash you until I can dry you properly, because I don't want you getting a cold and make your situation worse. So let's just keep it like that for a little while. Right, that'll do for video 3. That's 1 hour 40. So 1, 2, 3, yeah? See how you like them apples and what's said in these 3 videos. You can pick the story apart. You actually heard the alarm going off in video 1. Yeah, and this was what it was, because you heard me test it afterwards. Yeah, that's what it was caused by. Right, let's just check to see if the sound is the same in the problem one. The hardwired one, so let's just see if it's the same sound. It is, but it only bleeps once, not 3 times. So let's just recheck that just to make sure, because this is a battery operated one, not connected to the hard wiring. So it's the 3 one, right? And there's nothing wrong with the electrics. No fuses off. Washing machine's not actually switched on, so it's not coming from that, because that tripped a couple of times trying to do the washing as well, didn't it? That was caught on video yesterday. So there's nothing wrong in the building. Let me just see if this room's smelling a bit better now. I can still smell the dog smell in here, but not as bad since I disinfected it. Always smelling much better, much better. But we've had no dog accidents. There's your final proof that it was that one, a battery operated one, that went off. And it's not getting on low battery because it's a 10-year battery. It's only been up there a year. So why did it go off while I was laying in the bed? With no smoking going off. With no smoking going on. Move, get off, that's my chair. Up with you, woman. Marnie, stay here. Up, Hulk. I want you giving her love. She's your girl, and she might not be around. So love your female while she's here. Yeah, I know you understand it, girl. I can tell by the blinking. You're sighing. You understand it. Say no more on that subject, but that'll be the end of the video, yeah. Got to go and get some dog food later. Yeah, it's breaking my heart. No, Marnie, get down yet. I don't need licking. But as I'm talking about it, I was getting a little bit of a heart flutter there. Right, go and lay down. Go and lay down. Up with your woman. Marnie, come here. Sit down there. That's my PTSD trauma dog. I told you he comes to me when he notices something's up. Comforting, yeah? Slight chest pain. But while I'm talking about Lola, breaking my heart it is. Yes, Marnie, I know. All right, come on, let's change the vibe. Right, let's change the vibe. I'll watch this later. I just can't watch it at the moment. Breaks my heart when I see humans suffering as well, especially if it's similar to my situation. So let's just switch the vibe. Yeah, the pain in the chest is still going on a little bit. And it's right around the heart area. Right. Still morning, isn't it? 11:33, yeah. That's the one that seems to resonate with me, so I'll just keep going back to that one. 16-minute video, so I'm going to watch this.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Go and lay down, Marnie.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Stay there. You stay where you're, girl. Come on.
لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا
And from the evils of witchcraft and the blowing of knots. What do they do with a womb after they extract it? They knock the tubes. And from the evil of witchcraft, when they blow in the knots to stop them breeding. Get up with your girl. Get up with your girl. Move. Up there now. There you go again.
ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس.
I'm watching this for a reason because, like I said, my father, heart problems and cancer. Now I'm getting, after pointing something out and discussing things this morning, I'm getting the same sort of thing going on. And I'd say blowing of nuts by the same person that done that to my father, the one I disassociated from, the one that caused the heart attack in another woman that lost her life. And as soon as I said that, it stopped. Because as soon as I recognised it, it's being returned to sender. While I'm watching this, yeah? It stopped. Of jinn and men. There you go, jinn. Jinn and witchcraft. Discussed it with my doctor this morning.
الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور
See, Bang Bang, who whispers in the breaths of mankind. Chat steerers. Yeah? Let me just say, Solomon's temple, built with the help of jinn. A system building ziggurats on the Thames. The ziggurat on Thames that the IRA tried to mortar. Right? It's not laziness, is it? It's stuff that's happening while I'm proving it all. God goes by many names, or as it's said in that book, the best of names. And since I've been released from prison, my provisions have increased by His grace. Because I was proved to be telling the truth. So yes, I do bear witness to the Creator. But I call it Creator because I don't know what name I'm supposed to call it. One says Allah, one says God, one says Yahweh, one says Jehovah, one says this, one says that. So I call it the Creator, the energy that moves through all matter. The source of all. So it's by many names. But I renounce the devil and the devil in me because you have an angel and a demon in you. I think that represents the right and the left hand side of the brain. It's a genetic thing that's been encoded in all the books.
وحدك لا شريك لك وأن محمدا عبدك ورسولك اللهم ما أصبح بي من نعمة أو بأحد من خلقك فمنك وحدك لا شريك لك فلك الحمد ولك الشكر اللهم عافني في بدني اللهم عافني في سمعي اللهم عافني في بصري لا إله إلا أنت
Right, it's hyper shaking my hand because I'm hyper at the moment. And if I'm hyper, that means I'm in an SLI state of being. That's how I was created. When I nearly lost my life as a child, that's when that began to manifest. Like I said, I was hit in the head, stitched up and sent home, but I nearly died that weekend. I could actually feel my soul leaving my body. And I saw something which turned out to be, after some research, turned out to be another soul that I'm linked up with at the same time. Someone that was kicked to death in police custody in the building beside my house as a child. I saw that, and I saw a glimpse ahead of time, and that's been happening ever since as well.
أسألك العفو والعافية في الدنيا والآخرة اللهم إني أسألك العفو والعافية في ديني
I ask you for forgiveness and well-being in my religion, in my worldly affairs, in my family, and miss that last bit. But you see what the prayer is. It's supposed to be done every morning. Guard me from the front of me, from behind me, from my right, from my left, and from above me. Remember, what was on the ceiling went off above me. Discussed it with the doctor. It's going to be seen on the videos as proof afterwards. You saw me answer the phone in the second video. So you can see why this 1, 2, 3 video set is seek protection from the evil of my own self, that just said. The SLI.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه
The SLI can be used for good and for evil.
ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم
Rules to using it.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر
Not allowed to take lives
شيء في الأرض
unless they're the ones that are trying to kill you.
وهو السميع العليم
It can only come from your soul power,
بالله ربا وبالإسلام
and that can only be done if allowed to be done.
محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا رضيت بالله
And it's energy related, so it's not about picking up a knife, a gun or a bomb, is it? It's soul energy, SLI.
عليه وسلم نبيا
That can only be done with the Creator's help.
رضيت بالله ربا وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه
So I give thanks
نبيا
for the head of the system, both of them, that was taken out that year.
أستغيث أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلني
The
إلى
Queen,
نفسي طرفة
and then
عين
Pope John Paul,
لا
both died before the end of the year.
إله الله
The
وحده
throne and
لا
the power
شريك
behind the
له
throne.
له الملك وله الحمد
Now the
وهو
King's
على
getting the
كل
same
شيء
thing
قدير سبحان الله
over innocent souls,
وبحمده عدد خلقه
and the war
ورضا نفسه
and
وزنة
exporting of
عرشه
fighting men that he
ومداد
had planned.
كلماته
That's what I believe. So I'm going to be discussing, when I go for that thingy, that appointment, because it was in that appointment that said, once my father dies, I'm going to be pushing for the cancer curing THC CBD combination as cannabis oil, which I can get through drugscience.org if I have to give up smoking. So I can get a little bit of flour to go in the food, and then oil to either ingest or to vape. Right? Because it's a medication. And my instincts is telling me I've got to do that. Because of the cancerous tobacco and the radiation we're given to prove our disability, which gives the state an opportunity to do their wickedness to your body and soul complex. So 1, 2, 3 video, this is a 2-hour one now, so I'm going to stop it there, yeah, as it comes to the end of this. I seek Allah's forgiveness, recite 100 times. Right? So it's reminding you what you're supposed to be asking for, but it's not doing it 100 times, yeah? Right, you've seen the whole video now, yeah, and why I watch it. So we're going to do that Ruqya one next.
It can help you get started by creating an outline and giving you feedback on certain paragraphs.
And I'm just going to leave that one running, just in case it is a gin issue.
The best part is you don't have to worry if you're sounding too robotic or unnatural, as there is a set voice feature that you can use.
Let's see if the same guy's got a
and adjust it
Ruqya.
based on the context of your writing.
Ruqya. That's spelled differently, that's why I couldn't find it. Right. Just going to leave it running. It's only a 5-minute video. If there's anything in the house that shouldn't be attracted by the alcohol, or the gin juice as I call it.
Preparing for Ruqya. To ensure that the process is in accordance with Islamic law, the room where the Ruqya will be performed should follow certain guidelines. Here are some specific steps to follow. Remove any pictures or objects that depict living creatures or statues. Do not allow dogs into the room. Avoid playing music or smoking. Maintaining ritual purity. If feasible, it is recommended that those in attendance perform wudu to maintain ritual
Do not
purity.
allow dogs in the room.
Dress
Right?
code and etiquette guidelines during Islamic healing sessions. Please note that all attendees must dress
Because they're second
appropriately.
density
According to
creatures,
Islamic
and
teachings,
jinn do try
women
to
are required
possess
to
them
wear a
first.
correct hijab, including niqab, and dress modestly, so as not to expose themselves during movements. It is also recommended to drape a thick blanket over themselves. Avoid wearing perfume. If a
Yeah, I'm
male
starting to
refuse
go
presents,
cold
the
anyway,
woman
so
should be accompanied by her mahram or relative or husband during the treatment. If this is not possible, the wife of the Raki can be present, or a married couple can accompany her. Please note that
Up on the
attending
chair.
a session with
Up.
only one other sister
Up.
or going alone is not allowed. Dress code for men. It's recommended that
So
men
cleanse
wear
first.
avoiding tight trousers.
Gotta have a shower,
In addition, avoid wearing gold jewellery or silk. When consulting with a patient, a Raki will inquire about their problems and symptoms, taking into account their physical, psychological,
Discussed
and
it with a
mental
Muslim
states,
this
as well as their
morning.
dreams. It's crucial for them to have a comprehensive knowledge of mental and physical illnesses to avoid any misdiagnosis.
And the blower of Not
Now, before the Recce starts the Rukia,
appeared in a
he will
dream
educate
last
the
night.
patients about the correct Akida,
Remember
as it
what
is
happened
very
with the
important
door?
for the healing process, and not to
Because
fall
it was
into the
her that
clutches of the
popped up
lies
in the
of
dream
the
last
shaitan.
night.
Normally, he should
And it
talk
wasn't
about
a
the
blue
Akida
dream,
for 20 to 30
but she
minutes,
was the one that popped
unless
up
the
in the
patient
dream
already
last night
has that
when all this
knowledge.
crap
Here it
was
is very
going on
important
here
that
over
the
the
Recce
door
has
as
studied
well.
the Akida with scholars
So
of the
maybe I'm
Sunnah
being
before
shown
studying Rukia.
the blower of knots.
Guidelines for the Recce during treatment. The Recce should never physically touch a female patient who is a stranger. Even if he is wearing gloves or using a cloth, he must keep a distance of at least 2 meters from her, as explained by Ibn al-Thayman. The treatment begins
Social
with Hijr, a
distancing.
collection of du'as, or verses from the Holy Quran, which are recited loudly and clearly. Some verses may be repeated multiple times for their strong effect. During a spiritual possession, there are several possible reactions that can occur, such as stiffening of body parts, facial contortion, numbness, fainting, epileptic fits, heat, fatigue, or even animalistic noises. It's essential to understand that not all patients' reactions are immediately recognizable. In some cases, the possessed may even react months after the initial possession. Therefore, a trained Recce can make a diagnosis based on the patient's medical history and recognize if the symptoms are due to spiritual possession. During a Rukia session, there may be an instance when the jinn communicates. In such cases, the Recce should ask the jinn questions and invite them to Islam. However, it's crucial to remain cautious and not engage in conversation for an extended period. This is because jinn have a tendency to lie 95% of the time. It's important to inform the patient beforehand about this tendency, as the jinn may attempt to cause conflict or lead the Recce and patient towards shirk by
You see
providing
now why I
false
have to prove
information
things.
regarding the seer. For instance, the jinn may provide false information about who created the seer, how many are in the body, or where it's hidden. During a Rukia session, the Recce uses a variety of products to help the patient. These products include, but are not limited to, Rukia water, black seed oil, olive oil, costus, and rose water. It is important to use high-quality products, like Sonicare, to ensure optimal results. After completing the Rukia, the jinn typically remains in the body of the patient. In such cases, the patient is required to undergo Rukia therapy at home. The Recce will provide a therapy plan, detailing the necessary products and the specific Ibadot worship that should be carried out. Within a period of 1 to 4 weeks, the patient should return to the Recce and provide an update on any symptoms that may have changed. Based on the patient's feedback,
Get what I've been
the
telling my
treatment
doctor
plan
now.
will be altered accordingly until the symptoms are resolved. The importance of follow-up in Rukia therapy. When a jinn leaves the body, the patient may feel a sense of relief and assume they are cured. However, it is crucial to complete 1 month of intensive Rukia therapy and then revisit the Recce to confirm if all symptoms have disappeared. This process also includes another round of Rukia, since some jinn can deceive and pretend
I've
to have
done
left the
2
body
so
or
far.
converted to Islam. Proper training in Rukia studies emphasizes the importance of this follow-up step to ensure thorough healing.
Do you get it now? I'll leave that, but I've just showed you. Yeah? I've just showed you why I used that method, because it's just something that I keep noticing. It is to do with gin juice, I'm pretty certain of that, but like I said, I'm also a slider. I do have that SLI ability. I've had to prove that without doubt. It affects electrical appliances. Well, I double checked everything on the smoke alarm and the carbon monoxide censoring just to narrow that down. So, dog's in the hallway after I've had my shower. Then I'm going to put on a video where they're actually performing the Rukia. Let the video play. That will be my 3rd attempt at cleansing the house. I'll then white sage the house. And it'll probably crop up in the PTSD appointment. But all that will be videoed by the doctor. So we'll see. But here we know what to look for, because I've already mentioned it today and I'm getting sweaty armpits talking about it, right? Anxiety. Do you see what I mean? Animalistic noises. That was a growl of frustration. But remembering what I've read and heard on the video, yeah. Like I said, it's not attached to me because I know. That it could be something in the house caused by the blow of knots that sent it. I hope this makes sense to people, because I've tried to explain it and show it in a way that would make it understandable. I'm using my words carefully now because I don't want it to come across as untrue. So I'm speaking very truthfully, and while I question everything that's going on in this situation, looking at all possibilities. Does that make sense? Right, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea, a nice warm drink, while I get ready to cleanse the bedroom and white sage it before I begin the Ruqya video. Outside temperature is now 3 degrees, it's saying on the computer. So let's begin the process, yeah? Hope this doesn't come across as mad or anything, but you know. So it's going to be done from the bedroom while the dogs are in the front room. And usually, by the end of it, one dog will start playing up. Because it's working out that way. But it's usually because of the alcohol being brought into the house. That's what's attracting it. I notice it every single time. I don't really drink alcohol. Only as a social thing. But only ever in moderation. Right. First, some food. That's the flour. There's my destroyed artwork. There's the porridge bucket. Right. Where's the saucepan? Did I wash it up last night? I think I did. Yes, I did. Try not to knock everything over, because everything's clean and just sort of balanced in a way that if there was anything out here, like a poltergeisty sort of thing, it'll all get knocked over. That's why I balanced it all like that. Yeah, so there's the dog food bag, ready to go in the garden. I don't need to do the lighting, do I? Search screen, translate, tap the mic to talk, unlock more assistant thingies. No, I don't need that. So let's just push that on there, just to get rid of that. Now I want to go to the toilet, it's fucking cold. Trying to stop me from doing and achieving what I wanted to achieve. So I'll just continue. If I have an accident, I'm going in the shower anyway, because something's trying to affect me. Like I said, Come over all cold all of a sudden. Right, let's get a clean cut. So something's trying to affect me preparing my food. 2 scoops of that. A nice big bowl of it this morning. There's the body reacting as well, so I could well be right. That's why I continued recording. It's just a rip open one. Let's just put the phone down for a minute. Did rip open like I wanted it to. There you go, stuff's starting to fall over now because right. So it's making me take twice as longer at everything, yeah? Trying to distract me. Right, there's half a bag of chicken in the casserole dish, which can go in the oven. Which can go in the oven just to defrost for an hour or so. No flies can get it. Come on, plug them apart. Oh, yeah. I'm going to push myself in a minute. Let's turn that up a bit. Managed to hold that together for as long as possible before the sciatic nerve issue started going up. It sings the hairs on the end, so turn that down a bit for a minute or so. It only needs simmering now. It's like the quick cook oats, but not the same ones as add a bit of hot water from a kettle sort of one that you get in prison. This is just normal oats, not quick cook oats. Just trying to get the excess liquid out of it. It's just cooked oats. Just trying to get the consistency right. Doesn't take long, does it, to have a good hot breakfast to warm your body up. So I'm just trying to get the right consistency without burning the hairs off my knuckles. Just making the right sound. That's telling me the water's out of it and it's starting to stick to the bottom of the pan. Let's check the texture. That's done. The bowls are on the worktop. It was cleaned off. Let's put all them bowls away today. Well, I need two hands, so excuse me a minute. I'm going to end this video once I've bowled up this and put the jam in it. But I just wanted to keep it going while I was in the kitchen away from the dogs, see if anything else happened. Right, gas is off. Blackcurrant jam or peach? Oh, sorry, apricot. Just get rid of that spoon. Before I stick it in the jam. Do. Yeah, that fits in there. Couple of spoonfuls of blackcurrant jam. Just to sweeten it up because I ain't got no sugar. That's it. Okay, let's chuck a third one in there. Excuse my language. I'll do. Like I said, the Christmas tree's ready to go out. I'm not doing it Christmas no more. Hello, baby. Did you miss me? Did you miss me, little lady? Away? Away? You know you don't go to my plate like that. Away, go and lay down. Now. sure the doors are closed without getting distracted from my food. You there, Marnie? Don't even think about it. Do not go near my dinner or breakfast. Good boy. Right, breakfast. Watch a YouTube video. She's sniffing about on the floor looking for somewhere to do something. Now she's having a wander. Right. Nope. Nope. It's not for you. You've had your half a bowl until I get to the shop. Brave browser. No. Restore page. Nope. I want a fresh YouTube open. While I'm feels like my core body temperature's gone down a bit, so yeah, that'll change when I have my breakfast. Let me just stir this a minute. We's jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. We's jamming. Wah-dee-wah-dee-wah. Jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming, 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 jamming. Happily salting at me brekkie. What's the other song? And I share my open porridge in the government yard in Trenchtown. Trenches would be the digging of a driveway, wouldn't it? That's the same thing as Trenchtown. Right, let's have a look at how this volcano is progressing now. Now we've got some daylight cameras.
Now they were digging in December
While I ate my
to
breakfast.
put another pipe under the ground. So I guess the idea is if they have another pipe underground, the lava's not going to go underground. So
that's a
they're
big
talking
fissure
about
erupting,
switching
isn't it?
to a different pipe, but I don't know how long that's going to take. Is it going to hit the Blue Lagoon? No. As of right now, we do not hear experts saying that they think the lava is going to hit the power plant in Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is a very famous hot springs that next to the power plant, which uses the hot water, wastewater from the power plant.
In the UK, the Blue Lagoon would be seen
I
as
don't know if people aren't going to be without people are going to not be without heat
the
for several days. I
water
think people are going to just leave those areas.
beside the Blue Party's seat of. Get how I'm thinking on that? At Ziggurat-on-Thames. I've done my porridge, haven't I? Try that fucker again. Because I'm pretty sure the Lord's going to punish you for it, same as he did the last time.
Excuse me.
That's very nice. Let me just check on.
News Observer says if Keflavik loses hot water and heat, will that
I
affect
thought so.
operations on the nation's major international airport, Catholic Airport? It's a good question. One of
Get
our
away,
viewers,
pissy paws.
who I think was from Iceland, she claimed that they had generators at the airport. Keflavik is where the country's major airport is. That's the international airport.
She did, Marnie.
So
Pissed and shit. I thought she was going to do it
I
on
don't
the
know if they have a
carpet. That's
backup
why I
way
put
to
her
the
out in the
airport.
hallway.
maybe they do.
Nope. Nope. So I've got piss and shit to clean up now, haven't I, Lola? No one else has done it, have they? I can smell you, cheesy pea, coming in the door. No one else has done it, just you. And you've been so good all night. Can you see why I left the video recording now, yeah? Go away from my breakfast. Now. That's a good boy. So
Yeah,
we're
as we
narrowing
mentioned,
down on the dog, aren't we, Lola? Seeing which one's playing up while all this is going on. What are you turning cartwheels on your arse for? Spinning round in a circle. Then getting a nervous itch.
Shannon had asked about if it was in the same place as the last volcano eruption there. I believe the last volcano eruption there in January was a little bit
nervous.
south of this one. It's closer to the town. This one is in roughly the same place. As
Or is something else in you getting nervous?
So, again, it appears, actually you can see it on the, we said this before, RUV is showing a shot that appears to show the lava having
Going round in circles on her arse. And then nervous itch again.
Let me just show you this real quick.
So she's spinning round in a circle, that way round, clockwise. And then a nervous itch for a second time.
If
You
you're
heard me
watching
say it
that
the first
RUV
time, yeah?
They're showing like some white smoke and some black smoke. I think that is the pipeline. I think. There.
I can smell it, dog. There's the nervous itch again. Why are you getting nervous? Go and lay down. Now. Go lay down. Nope. Go lay down. I'm not picking on you. I'm just watching the situation.
Dr. Robin George Andrews is a volcano expert, says if this goes like the previous ones, then the last two eruptions, this one should but might not fizzle out in the next tens of hours. But there are no guarantees.
Yeah, the blower of Knox that was in my dream last night. She works around alcohol.
Here's that other shot. That's from in the distance from AFP.
I want you to hear this if you can hear it.
No, the electricity coming from the power plant has not been cut off, as far as I know.
It's like a pulsing sound coming from outside. Starting to quieten down now. Whoa. No, it's gone now. That was really loud. That's why that's why I turned the volume off. Weirdness going on today, isn't there? Pulsing sounds, eh?
The black is the lava flow. Some of the lava has flowed to the west, right? We saw the
5G grid.
across this road that comes up from Grindavik, the 43. Then the lava flowed more to the west, and the blue line is the pipeline which carries the hot
It's like
water.
an electronic pulse noise
Down here. So that black
going off.
lava
That was.
line, we saw it cross over the road a while back. It has
Wasn't a
now
car
crossed over
exhaust
where that pipe
going
is
down the
and has
motorway.
apparently broken the pipe. Or
Not the
damaged
right
pipe.
sound.
That pipe is just exposed there. It's a couple miles north of Grindavik, but that lava has. If you're looking at the RUV cam, I believe you're seeing the steam and smoke rise.
He was
right
talking
here.
about black and white smoke, wasn't he? Then that
And
noise
that's what
started.
you're looking at now is the lava still coming out of the ground. The bub says easy fix once the lava flows no more. I mean, they said they could even fix it. They have a fix in mind because I guess they've been working on putting a pipe underground, an alternate pipe. But it's going to take a little while to get that working, apparently.
And we got a government encampment in the village that's laying new pipes underground. And I'm talking major tunnelling.
Again, I have not heard any serious concern that the lava will hit the power plant itself.
For infrastructure.
Oh, it's zooming out. Let's see what happens now. All right, the camera zoomed out. That is where the lava is coming out of the ground.
And it's to do with energy. Energy infrastructure.
The other direction more. It's going to the right.
You've seen me cycle past it on my
Well, some lava is flowing in that direction.
bike ride videos.
Fine. That's
Just by the garage
That's where Grindavik
in the
is down
village.
there. That's Grindavik.
Just
Where
behind the garage,
town has been
off the main road.
3,000 people live there normally. That's Grindavik. Empty. And that is where the lava's coming out. And are they going to go to the left?
Definitely warming up inside now anyway.
Yes, so the lava's been flowing to the west.
Hot cheap
across
food.
the road right there, and keeps going. There's the power plant, and what we can't see is if this camera could see a little more to the left, you would see all of this white smoke coming out of the ground, and black smoke, where the hot water pipe has been overcome by the lava.
Interesting stuff, eh? Anyway, I'm going to end the video there. That's 2:40. I'm eating my breakfast. You know what I'm doing next. Shower, rukia, check again. And then off to get some dog food and some bread. In that order. No rush to go and get the dog food because I don't have to, so I'm not bound by a time schedule. Just as and when I can do it. But I want to do things in that order today.
Kay Lowry body has been there. Probably soon. I'm gonna leave the stream up. Soon. I'm gonna probably
3 more alerts. Let's have a look what they're marked. He hasn't slept, eh? What we got here? Well, I've got no hot water, no biggie, boil a kettle. Just saying. I haven't been able to wash, have I?
Okay,
Yes, I boil a
guys, I
kettle,
have an
but I've
update
chose
for you
not to while all this shit's
from
going on.
RUV. Kristen Harorson, who works with HS Energy,
So that's the 3 alerts, yeah?
said on TV that the pipeline which transports hot water.
You can see the hot water pipes have actually
from
been hit now, so I don't need to
the
watch
power
that video,
plant
do I?
to the surrounding area.
Yeah? Because you can actually see it happening.
Keflavik and Najarovik, but where about 20,000 people live to the northwest. That pipeline is now under lava. Hot water is...
Oh dear. Is now under lava. Molten magma. Let's have a quick look and see if any videos are popping into the feed. Should be on my feed because I'm not subscribed to them. Grindavik Live. Let's see if this is Cat Weasel posting again.
Booby Doo, what's the matter? Where'd you get that name from? Because that was my ex-manager, Simon Harrison, that came up with that. And the fact that you've got a clean picture of that little bloke tells me you've got to be something to do with him. Because he's the only one that had the pictures of that stuff. I ain't got them, so I don't know where you're getting them from. But you're giving yourself away. Booby Doo, what's the matter? Where'd you get that name from? Because
I don't know who posted this. Could be from him himself, or it could be from someone trying to antagonise the situation. Right, but you see what I'm saying about how things pop up in there. That's the same guy that's been doing the Schumann resonance videos that I've been watching. Like I said, it's easy enough just to take your footwear off, even if it's icy cold, and you go out and stand in the garden for 10 minutes grounding or so. Your feet might get a little bit cold, but you're still grounding. That's the one I watched yesterday. Just moved it off that little arrow, aren't I? Doesn't want to move off of that one, does it? The lady, one of the moderators that was talking me through the PTSD when I was, well, not PTSD, the night I was actually gassed, or the day I was gassed, that evening, I had to stay awake all night while the moderators in the earthquake chat talked me through. I was shaking when my body had been poisoned. And she was one of the moderators in the earthquake chat group at the time that was talking me through and trying to keep me awake and saying if I disappear offline, then they will send the emergency services round to check on me. But I managed to stay awake all night and fight my way through all the symptoms and that. Check that story out. Fucking arrow again, aren't I? What a cursed thing. Right, so I'm showing you the people that helped me through that night when I was poisoned with carbon monoxide, which caused the PTSD. See, all the major news channels are on it now. I'm on Brave browser, so Sky News hasn't got access to Brave browser because I looked at Sky News on the Firefox browser, didn't I? 2 hours 48. That piqued my interest. Oh, I've just moved it again. So hopefully that's... No, it's still going. Alright, I want to go on the upward back thingy now because I want to listen to Dr. John. Because that man's a very sensible streamer. 17 hours ago. What are these? It'll be medical. So let's have a listen to what he's trying to alert us to.
Well, welcome to this talk, Wednesday the 7th of February. Now, I'm becoming convinced we're dealing with a completely new disease. Let me show you what I mean here. And we've got detailed videos coming up on this shortly. Now, let me just show you this picture here.
Excuse me?
Now, these are the white clots, for want of a better term, that are being taken out by embalmers during post-mortem. They're white, sort of rubbery clots. Now, Dr. Ryan Cole, I believe, has done an analysis of these, and he's found out that they're made of fibrin, which is a blood clotting protein, platelets, which are the normal thrombocytes in the blood, and an abnormal protein called amyloid protein. And these are being washed out at post-mortem. And I'm just convinced of this now because I've seen so many pictures of these. And you can see here that they seem to be branching in exactly the same way that the vascular tree would branch. They're like branches. So I think these are casts. And these are coming out from arteries in embalming. and they're coming out from veins in embalming as well. Now, the data I'm going to present from Mr. Thomas Haviland, Majors Haviland, who's examined this, that'll be in the next video. But what he found was, in 2023, embalmers reported that 20% of corpses were showing these things. 20%, a fifth. In 2022, it had been 30%. In 2021, there'd been some, quite a lot, but we don't have a figure on that. In 2020, before any rollouts of things, there was very few cases, but of course we did have a pandemic then with SARS coronavirus 2. Right. So a few in 2020, lots in 2021, lots in 2022, still a lot in 2023, involved in 20% of, potentially in 20% of deaths. This is just huge. Before 2020, the embalmers weren't seeing any. So 2019, as far back as you want to go, they were seeing none, and then they're getting these things. What is going on here? Now, there will be a few ideas of what's going on in the video. Let's just look at some more pictures first of all. Here's another example. And again, we see that it kind of it breaks down. It's a bit of a junction coming from inside a blood vessel, 6 inches there, which is about 15, 16 centimetres, I guess. And these white clots simply aren't in the pathology textbooks. This is a new disease. Quite incredible, quite incredible. Now, let's move on to look at some more pictures. These are the white clots in a tube, and we'll see some more live on the video that we look at with Major Haviland in the next video.
Kind of glad that I kept the video going now.
Yes, some just
because it's showing up all
there
sorts
for the
of stuff.
scale. These have just been collected during the embalming process.
Yeah, my knees really
again,
hurting
you see
at the
these are
moment.
white.
But I've had the
Now,
dogs
these
laying
bits,
it
you can
through
see
the
some
night,
bits of
haven't I?
normal blood clot in there. That's what you'd expect.
No Hulk stuff.
All these things are new.
Let
These
me
are not
breakfast go
seen
down, please.
before 2020.
Lay down with your
2020
girl.
was seen in very small
Lay down with
amounts.
your girl.
In 2021, 2022, 2023, seen in large amounts. This really needs to be investigated as a matter of urgency. And we should suspend any therapeutic interventions that could potentially be causing this until we are absolutely certain that it's not the cause. Because at the moment, the correlation is there, and the correlation is strong. Both
Of
in temporal
what?
correlation and quantitative correlation.
A foreign agent being added
So these
to
are
the
flushed
body
out
during
of the circulatory
lockdown. Yeah?
system. And of course, the linings, the blood vessels,
Without
the bit down the
saying
middle
it.
are supposed to be hollow, they're supposed to be lumen, not clogged up with this stuff.
Because you know why.
This is a new
Because
new
they
pathology,
censor it like
a
fuck.
new disease.
This
What is
video
going
probably
on?
getting took down.
Again, another example, you see the size of the scalpel. Here we do see some blood clots associated with it.
Because it's all
But we see this
questioning the
unmistakable
narrative
white,
still. And look
strandy,
what's happening.
wormy, long clot.
So what was
flushed
found
out
in
of
the king?
circulatory system of dead
Could it be
human
that?
beings.
Sort of stuff?
This is a massive scientific finding. Why isn't it all over the scientific
King's been
literature?
jabbed,
Why
hasn't
isn't
he?
it all over mainstream media?
Had to be jabbed to go and see the Queen,
You
didn't
see,
he? His
this
mother
is
had also
photograph-
been
This is
jabbed.
photographs. These things exist. This is real. You know, you're looking at them. Another example there. Again, flushed out of the arteries and veins of dead human beings. You see some normal splodgy blood clot there, but these white bits aren't. These are not what you expect.
Shouldn't be in the blood, should it?
Lots more examples, and I'm getting another 250
But it's actually in the
examples
blood
sent
clots.
to me. So these are not just random bits. Here we see more ordinary blood clot mixed in, but again we can see
So
the
they are
unmistakable
affecting your
white
blood
fibrous
with whatever they're
blood
doing,
clots.
which
And,
is killing
that's
people.
The original one we looked at where they've been cleaned off in the embalmers.
Proof's all
and
coming out now, isn't it?
I'm
How
just
to
blowing away. This is
kill
new pathology. It's not
innocent
in the books.
souls
This is new.
by the state's
Currently in
hand.
about 20%
Right?
of corpses by this survey data. I actually have been in communication with an embalmer in the United Kingdom today, who also tells me about 20% of the bodies he's embalming are seeing this white blood clot.
But they have to be
We need
embalmed
answers. It's time to stop messing about.
for
We
the
need a
Christian form of
moratorium
burial.
until we get those answers. More details from Major Haviland, who kind
But
of
if
gave
this
me
is
a
all
data. Thank you
present,
very much.
then that's their organ harvesting
Much more in the
done.
next video.
They
I'm gonna
can't
start
use those
editing that now, but
organs
really
to
would like
transplant
I just
into
wanted
other
to get this
patients
to you
if all
because I'm
this
just
stuff's
blown away.
present.
You're
So
dealing with a completely new
if that was the scam all along to harvest organs for
and
transplant
coincidentally,
by
we've still got excess
helping
deaths.
people die unnaturally,
Answers,
you kind of get what I was
please.
getting at.
Check out the next video. I should have it up in just a few hours. It won't take me long to edit it. Thank you.
I shall wait with bated breath for that one. Right, that'll do for the video, for video 3 anyway. So, excuse the length of the video, but if you take the time to pick through it, you'll hear lots of stuff coming out in these 3 videos. Make your own mind up about it. Pick away all you want. There's nothing to hide. But there's been some weird stuff going on here. I caught it on video. You've seen how I've tried to reason and look at the whole situation from all angles. Looking at the unorthodox way and looking at the trial and error way. We dismiss all things by trial and error, but that has to be done over a course of time, which is why I've been doing that way. Yeah, I've now got to go and clean the hallway up, so we'll leave the dogs in the front room. They're not going to misbehave. Lola's waiting to get up on the sofa, so's Hulkster at the moment. Because I'm talking about her, she's gone back into her nervous itch bit. And she wants to come up on the sofa. So I'm going to let her get up on the sofa. Oops. I'm going to let her get up on the sofa while I go and clean the hallway. Sorry about that, baby. Did I bang your head against there, did I, baby? Right. Let's open my sofa up now. Hulkster, if you want to get up, get up. Not on the pillow, though. My fingers are locking up. Let's take that out in the kitchen. She's put right by the kitchen door and peed there, so got to clear it up first before I can take it out there. Cheesy pea. Disinfect first. Territorial pea. The other side of it. So 1, 2. Nothing else there. Right? Don't forget, she's out of season. So she thought about it first. Territorial marked. So I'm just getting the pea out the way first so I can flick it in the bucket. Alright, so it doesn't make so much mess. Let's just leave that there a minute. So good little mops, these ones. Amazon. Where'd you get that from? Not using bleach on this lot. Let's just get as much pee as I can away from the pup so it don't flick all over the place. And I'll change the water and do it again. This is the only thing. You have to keep that straight to do it. There's a spun out mop. Is it that weird thing, is it, Marnie? But it proper spins it out, doesn't it? Where's my pup bucket? Let me show you the process. Move! Get in now! Move! Doesn't need 2 lots of disinfecting, does it? Bleaching, Marnie, so get out. Get out. In. Could do with a bigger mop handle, couldn't I, really? But just work my back like this for a little bit. Just get rid of the birdie dog foot paws from coming in from the garden. Do the kitchen as well. It's going to need cleaning many times today. The kitchen floor. Every time the dogs go out, but at least I'm trying to keep on top of it and without it going in the front room. That's acceptable to me. It's clean. Just need them. Bleach water cleaned. Bleach flicks. No idea if it's still recording. It is. Right. Clean the bedroom next. So everything off the floor on the bed. Hoover. Get this room cleaned. Get myself a shower. And then rick up the place. Then get ready to go and get their food. One job jobbed. What do you want to do? Do you want to go and get a drink in a minute, do you? Let the bleach dry first, doggies. I can bring the water to you. Excuse me. Get off the bleach. I've got it as dry as possible. Try not to get bleach on your paws. Right, I'm going to have a vape and then start cleaning. No girls rushing to the water bowl, especially water hog there. How are you doing, little lady? Do you want a belly rub? You want a belly rub, do you? Let's see how your face is doing now. Come here. Let me see. Yeah, the little bleach burns are gone now. Good girl. Thank you. Thank you. Says Marnie. I was just going to sit there, naughty boy. Gah! Don't be dribbling on the armrest. Wipe it off with my dirty sleeve. Right, you can jump down actually. Come on, I want to sit there. Let's end this video and then 1, 2, 3 onto YouTube. First one first, let it upload and I'll introduce them one at a time. Because this one's going to be a lot. I can't put my knee up on this one because like I said, it's hurting this knee joint. Right, happy doggies. Have a happy Thursday. Go away, back off. Back off. Have a happy Thursday. Make of these 3 videos what you will. If anything useful's in the videos that you know, don't have to watch them, but the stuff's there. Everything that I needed to get out is on these 3 videos today, so I shouldn't need to make any more today. That should be it. Have a happy Thursday, folks. It's all been done in a positive way. 3 hours, 12 minutes, this one. Wow, that's letting me record some very long videos now all of a sudden, isn't it?